Hello, what is up guys, it is Globe here, and today I'm going to be bringing you guys a brand new Call of Duty Ghost video. Now, most of you have been enjoying my videos and have been liking it, and I've been enjoying you guys' support, so it'd be amazing if we could hit 15 likes on this video. It would be amazing and it would mean a lot to me. But in today's Call of Duty Ghost video, we're going to be doing a weapon comparison between the Vepr versus the CBJ-MS. Now, both these weapons are in the submachine gun category. Both these submachine guns are actually quite underrated in my opinion. Not many people actually use it, so in today's weapon comparison video, I decide to shed some light on which weapon is actually better, and just basically shed some light on which weapon outperforms the other. And both these weapons are actually really good if you know how to use them at the perfect ranges. But moving on, we're going to be starting off with the Vepr, or the Vepr. The Vepr has a maximum damage of 35 at close range and a minimum damage of 20 at a distance. So this basically means it is a 3-shot kill at close range and a 4-shot kill at medium range with a 5-shot kill at long range. Now, moving over to the CBJ-MS, this weapon has a maximum damage of 35 and minimum damage of 17. Now, this weapon actually takes 3 bullets to kill as well at close range, takes 4 bullets to kill at medium range, and it takes 6 bullets to kill at long range. Now, moving over to the fire rate, or RPM, we're going to be starting off the Vepr. Now, the Vepr has a fire rate of 869 RPM. Whereas the CBJ-MS has a fire rate of 1000 RPM, which makes this submachine gun the highest fire rating weapon in Call of Duty Ghost and out of all the SMGs in Call of Duty Ghost as well. Now, moving over to the mag size between both these submachine guns, it has a mag size of 42 and a maximum ammo of 252, whereas the CBJ has a mag size of 34 and a maximum ammo of 204. Now, both these weapons have a headshot multiplier of 1.5 times, which is standard across all SMGs. Basically, this is a 2 to 3 shot kill at the head. I wouldn't really advise aiming at the head with a shotgun, but you can if you're going for headshot kills. To start off with, the Vepr has a aim down sights time of 0.25 seconds, whereas the CBJ has an aim down sights time of 0.2 seconds, so obviously the winner would be the CBJ at that range. Now, we're going to be looking at the reload time between both weapons. Now, the Vepr has a reload time of 3.7 seconds, and it has a reload time of 2.96 seconds with a bullet in the chamber. Now, the CBJ has a reload time of 3.633 seconds with no bullets in the chamber, and it has a reload time of 2.966 seconds with a bullet in the chamber. Now, moving on, we're going to be talking about the time to kill with weapons. So when you shoot an enemy, we're going to be talking about how long it actually takes you to kill the enemy with this weapon. Now, to start off with, the Vepr takes 138 milliseconds at close range, whereas at medium range it takes 207 milliseconds, and at long range it takes 276 milliseconds. Now, the CBJ is quite surprising in my opinion. It takes 120 milliseconds at close range to kill your enemy, 240 milliseconds to kill someone at medium range, and 300 milliseconds to kill someone at long range. Now, based on all those statistics, the obvious winner would be the Vepr, but instead of looking at that way, we're going to be looking at the advantages and disadvantages over the weapon. But to start off with it, I want to say both these weapons actually have something built in, which is basically like what most weapons has, like the Honey Badger has an inbuilt silencer. But with the Vepr actually has an inbuilt extended mags. Now, what this extended mags does is it basically gives it a bit more ammo, but as I said before, it has a mag size of 42, whereas the CBJ has a mag size of 34. Now, the CBJ actually comes equipped with the armor piercing, which is basically FMJ from the previous Call of Duty. So if you're actually shooting air support, or you're shooting people through doors or just material, you'll be able to kill them more easier through those areas. But looking at them both, I would definitely recommend using the Vepr over what the CBJ gives you, which is armor piercing. So if you're looking at the inbuilt statistics, I would definitely pick the Vepr over the CBJ-MS, because you're not going to really be using armor piercing at all with a submachine gun. But looking at the advantages and disadvantages of both the weapons, we're going to be starting off with the Vepr. Now, the Vepr actually does 18% more damage at long range. It has a 24% bigger magazine, and as I said before, because it has a bigger magazine, it has a bigger magazine built in. Now, moving over to the CBJ-MS. Now, the CBJ-MS actually has a 1000 RPM, which means it fires 15% faster than the Vepr, and it reloads 2% faster when there's no bullet in the chamber, and it also comes equipped with armor piercing. But as I said before, clearly the winner is the Vepr. But as I said before, in my personal choice, I would also choose the Vepr as well, because I've quite used both these weapons, and personally I prefer the Vepr over the CBJ-MS. But don't get me wrong, the CBJ-MS is actually quite a good submachine gun if you like rushing, because it's got its high fire rate. You'll be able to mow down your enemies more easier and more quicker with the CBJ-MS, and because they both have built-in attachments with the weapons, I would definitely pick over the VEPR than the CBJ-MS. So guys, that was the weapon comparison video for today, both versus the Vepr versus the CBJ-MS. So I hope you have all enjoyed that video. That'd be amazing if you could hit 15 likes on this video. That'd just mean a lot to me. So if you're new, once again, hit the subscribe button below, hit the like button below. I hope you have enjoyed all this video, guys. Thank you guys for all your support, and I'll see you guys later. Globe out.